Hello there, this is Analytical Chick coming to you with an interesting story. Also, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Alright, here we go. So, what we have here is a woman claimed she was sexually assaulted by a state trooper and was caught by his camera footage. I watched bits and pieces of it. I didn't see anything. People in the comments said that, they watched the whole thing and there was nothing there. So, the most surprising part about this, though, I don't think it shows it here. Here it says subscribe to Post Most. It was this article, I think, because this is the what you call it, archived version, but this was the Washington Post. It's the Washington Post. So, wow. So yeah, I will link you the article in the description, and as well as the archived version. Oh, it was MSN, but it had the Washington Post logo on the original version. So, but basically, she was drunk, couldn't pass like a walk and hold your foot up, those kind of tests. And he gave her a few chances. And so then he arrested her on suspicion of being drunk and driving. And she turned around and claimed that he was asking for sexual favors. And this blew up, like black Twitter types like Shaun King made a big stink about it. Shaun King was involved, and some other lawyer that I skimmed his Twitter feed, and I saw that like he was involved with like Shaun King and stuff. Also, one of the things I noticed was this lawyer had released all of this like as a press conference, you know. And this is something I've noticed that the left does. The left constantly does press conferences. Do we not do these on the right? Why don't we do press conferences on the right? Somebody who is listening to this, hopefully, like, try to get this to bigger and bigger people till we can get this to like real people up on the right who can actually get things, who can actually do what they do. Like, to some extent, of course, I understand we don't want to be exactly like them, but this is a case where I think we should, look what they do and fight them with their own tactics. They love press conferences? Let's give them a taste of their own medicine. Let's start having press conferences. Like, I know Sansara Taylor from Revolutionary Communist Party. She does press conferences all the time. Everything is like a major emergency. The entire world is gonna implode if people don't go in the streets with signs, and she does a press conference about it, like, every time you turn around. That's what they do. They act like everything is, like, a really big deal. They lie. I know we don't want to lie. I agree we shouldn't lie. But they lie, but they also, like, overinflate things, and they have these press conferences, and they, everything, they make such a big deal out of everything. So, I mean... So I guess the lawyer is also a New York lawyer, but it said like this incident took place in Texas. And he's like, says civil rights. He looks very angry in his Twitter picture. His name is Lee Merritt, if you want to look him up. And so I guess he's Dallas based, but they just called him a New York attorney. And it's deeply troubling when innocent parties are falsely accused. And I'm truly sorry. You proliferate a whole environment of this that, like, basically encourages this kind of thing from happening. To happen. So, yeah, shut up. I mean, if if they just filed a complaint without, like, having a huge press conference and making a huge deal out of it, and, like, let's get it all over the internet, let's get all the SJWs involved with it, like, if they hadn't done that, it would have quietly happened and then quietly went away. That's the problem, is they have to, like, come out with everything as a big stink. And, you know, I mean, oh, we're sorry. Oh, come on. So he was also involved with this incident here in Charlottesville. I actually happen to know Red Elephants did something about this incident. Basically, this black person, like, started beating them up, and then, like, they hit back in self-defense, and the people that had defended themselves, those are the ones that are getting charged in that incident. So good stuff. If I can find that video from the Red Elephants, I mean, if it's still up, because you know how YouTube is, they've probably gotten it taken down already. Let's see. But I'm just looking for anything interesting within this article to pinpoint and highlight. So the DPS, that's Department of Public Safety. I used to live in Texas for like a year. So that's where you go to get your license plates. But anyway, it's like DMV in New York State. They authorized to release the body cam footage after spurious and false accusations were brought against the trooper. So, and they started this stuff like, I don't know, a few days ago. So it's been festering on the internet and now. So, no evidence to support. Yeah, absolutely not. Like I said, everybody in the comments said the same thing. People watched the entire, the video for it. I'm going to link that too. I'll show you that. It's over here. Oh, here, I'm down in the comments already. So, I was like spotting around like this.
The main license plate.
So,
what do? Stand at 2 feet, heels and toes together, arms down your side like this, down your side. Maintain that position and do not move until I tell you to. You wear glasses or contacts?
I do wear glasses.
What do you wear glasses for?
My right eye is not, I can't see very well on my right eye.
Okay. What's wrong with it? Take your right foot, put it in front of your left foot.
So, yeah, if you're wondering, like, how in the heck is this, like, an hour and 54 minutes? So, it started out, she wouldn't pull over, then he pulled her over, and they actually get all the way, like, he has to meet up with a tow truck, they tow her car, her fiance comes, they drive to the station, I think this is when they were still driving. He has to, like, look at her stuff in her car, and then, like, this is already, they're already in the station, and he's doing paperwork in front of her. So, that's, like, the last 45 minutes at least of it or so, because you can see that here. And at one point, like, I guess his little, like, computer thing wasn't working. He went back out to the car to do something. So, I mean, if anybody wants to watch the whole thing, they can. Obviously, that's a little long. I'm not going to play that in my video. But definitely check it out. So, and like I said, the most interesting thing about this is the fact that this was, in fact, here. Show you that the original, there's actually a few articles on what happened. So it's interesting that the false claims came, and it, like, has that narrative that normally the mainstream media, the Leftstream media hides. So the interesting thing is that like MSN, they are Leftstream media, mainstream media. They actually, that's how I found this. I found this because I like logged in to look something up on Internet Edge or whatever that browser is, which I like never use, but I wanted to look up actually look up something on Twitter without being logged in. I want to look up something Candace Owens had posted for the videos I'm working on her, and I can't do that on my normal Twitter because she blocked me. Anyway, so when I opened that browser up, it had like suggestions of articles, and this was like right on them. So here's what I wanted to show you is that right there, that Washington Post logo. I mean, Washington Post, CNN, and New York Times, you cannot get more left than those places. And MSN, I mean, it's like a hair behind them. So it's amazing that these Leftstream media outlets actually posted this, and I think that's even more of the story than what happened. So, yeah, right now, all of those lefties are, gonna be eating some humble pie, I guess. Well, you know they won't, but at least the humble pie is being served up. Alright. So, like I said before, don't forget to, like, share, comment, subscribe, and all of that. And I don't know if it's coming up on the screen, but here's my social media: YouTube Minds, Facebook page, BitChute, Twitter, Gab, and YouTube. But if you ever need them, they're always in my About tab. Alright, thanks so much for stopping by my channel. I will see you all next time.